You guys ever realize how diverse mosques are? Something that I started thinking about recently is the fact that there's no such thing as a white mosque or a black mosque or a Hispanic mosque. It's just a mosque. And growing up, I remember some of my friends saying, "Oh, you go to a black church or a white church," when they were talking to one another. And I was interested because I was like, what do you mean a white church or a black church? But then the more times you watch shows, TVs, movies, it's a thing. You see that there's black churches, there's white churches. And what goes on within each church is a little different. It's not the same kind of culture or the same vibe. And it was really interesting to me when I thought about this because in Islam, we don't really see it that way. There's not a black mosque or a white mosque. The mosque I go to, you can say there's majority a certain ethnic background or certain race, or people are like, oh, there's more Turkish people at this mosque. There's more Pakistanis or Egyptian at this mosque. But again, it's where they already reside. So then they go to the friend groups that they have, which makes sense. But regardless, people at my mosque, white, black, Hispanic, Egyptians, Pakistanis, Indians, there's so many different types of races and cultures within the mosque. And the same thing happening. You pray together the same way at Friday prayer. But you go to a black church or a white church, you have these different things. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys know about this as well. Because for me, I started thinking about this a little more and more. And I was like, is this really a thing? Is this really like how it is? Because growing up, I thought everybody was, whoever was in the mosque was in the mosque. But then when I talked to a bunch of friends about it, it was like, wait a minute, nah. I go to a black church, way different than when I went to a white church. And if say you're one white guy who goes to basically a black church, is it weird? Is it awkward? I don't know. What's the difference? I personally don't know. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Because again, it's just something that was kind of off the top of my head, just thinking about it. And I was like, I wonder what people think about this. And when you're living in it, like you're in that culture, in that like community, how does it feel? I really do appreciate you guys educating me on this or teaching me a little bit about it and what you guys think. Because I never got to like experience that obviously. So I don't know much about it. So I'd love to know what you think. Something that I love about Islam is that there's no race, and it's not supposed to be that way. The religion is the religion. Anyone could be Muslim. You don't have to be of a certain culture or a certain race. And a really amazing thing that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said in his last sermon, like his last speech basically, was that an Arab is not better than a non-Arab. A non-Arab is not better than an Arab. And black is not better than a white. A black is not better than this. And he talks about this in his sermon. I'm like, wait. He literally talks about no racism. Like, that's one of the main things. Like, don't look at the color of someone's skin or where they're from or where they hail and think you're better or worse than them or superior or not superior. So interesting that Islam has always had this in the culture, in the religion as well. What do you guys think about that? I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. See you later.